Mariners baseball on FSN is brought to you by the fast, reliable, secure, heavy-duty internet from Quest. By Sterling Savings Bank, recipient of the 2010 J.D. Power and Associates Award. And by your Western Washington Toyota dealers. For over 30 Toyota offers, visit buyatoyota.com. Beautiful night here in Seattle, and we have a very special visitor. That's probably the greatest closer the Mariners ever had. Welcome back to Seattle. Kazuhiro Sasaki here to watch tonight's ball game. All right, now let's check in with Jen. She's got an update on Michael Saunders. Jen?
That's right, Dave. We're going to see him in the lineup for the first time since early August. He has been out with the shoulder injury. You know, it's been almost a month. He was trying to track down that ball hit by David Murphy deep to left field when he crashed into the wall. Now, there was no structural damage to his shoulder, but the injury did require quite a bit of rest. He took batting practice off a tee yesterday. He went through a full batting practice today, proclaimed that he is 100% and ready to be back in the starting lineup.
I feel great. You know, we've definitely taken some time off and make sure that I do feel good. Once I get back in there, we've tried to get back in there a couple times earlier, and it's still there. And you know, I was feeling the discomfort in my shoulder, and now, you know, just with taking a step back, hopefully take 2 steps forward now, and I don't have to feel it for the rest of the year.
Anything you have to worry about for pressing? You know, like maybe trying to make up for lost time. You have to watch out for.
You know, subconsciously maybe, but that's something that I want to make sure I don't try and do. You know. You can't make up for lost time. What's happened, and you just got to try and take it day by day from here on out, and hopefully finish the season on a strong note.
He certainly hopes that he can pick up where he left off. He was looking pretty good defensively and feeling more comfortable at the plate when he got injured. He is back in the starting lineup tonight. We will take a look at the rest of the starting lineups and get you ready for first pitch. Dave Niehaus and Mike Flowers return. It is Game 1 between the Angels and M's next on FSN.
Well, not that many days left to come here to this baseball palace they call Safeco Field, but we still have a month to go as the Mariners tonight open up a 3-game series against their intra-division rivals, the defending division champions, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. This is game 1 of the 3-game series. A very pleasant good evening to you, everybody. With Mike Flowers, I'm Dave Niehaus. Let's check in with Mike for the Angel lineup.
Okay, thank you, Dave. And for Mike Scioscia and the Angels, you have Kai Espo, Kendrick, and Abreu. Then it's Hunter, Matsui, Rivera, Ibar, Mathis. Peter Borges just called up. He will play center field and hit 9th. you the numbers for David Pauly this year. ERA just a tick over 4. 47 innings pitched for him, 28 strikeouts. Opponent's average just 257. And the defense behind him, Michael Saunders back in the lineup. Gutierrez and Ichiro in the outfield, and Lopez, Wilson, Figgins, and Kochman across the infield. And Adam Moore will do the catching tonight.
So there's David Pauly getting set to work on Alberto Callaspo, picked up from the Kansas City Royals. And the first pitch is in and over for a strike. We are underway. DJ Rayburn is the man calling balls and strikes this evening behind the plate. And a swing and a miss. And Callaspo's down quickly, 2 strikes. 65 degrees at game time. Wind out of the west at 2 miles an hour. Callaspo hits it foul down the third baseline. The Angels are suffering terribly from lack of runs, but the Mariners have no compassion for them. They've been through it. It's been 26 innings since they have scored a run, and that's not fun. We've been through it this year, too.
It's frustrating across the board for the players, the manager, and the coaches, for everybody. And you're right, the Mariners have gone through it a few times this year, and the Angels are getting a taste of it. But hopefully David Pauly can keep them right there in tonight's game.
Callaspo, a one-hopper, and right there's Kochman, the ex-Angel, to run it to the bag for out number 1. Mike hit the nail right on the head when he said the Angels have not been the same since Kendry Morales went down on May the 30th. You might remember how he went down. I'm sure you do, as Howie Kendrick steps up to the plate. He hit that game-winning 3-run home run in Anaheim against the Mariners, and when he got to home plate, jumped straight up in the air, straight down on the home plate, and never got up. He broke his leg. And he's been out for the rest of the year, and will be out for the rest of the year. And since that time, they are 3 games under 500 at 38 and 41. They just have never recovered. They've had 10 different guys play at first base.
Yeah, it's a difficult guy to try to replace, and he was off to a great start. When you have a switch hitter in the middle of your lineup that can do the type of damage that Morales was doing for them, and you lose him, that's a tough guy to replace. That's tough for anybody, and they just have not been able to recover.
1-2, the count on Howie Kendrick. And a slider, a swing and a miss, and a great pitch by David Pauly. So 2 away. And here comes a struggling Bobby Abreu. You don't see Abreu struggle that much very often. Right now, he's in a 1-for-21 slump. And hitting on the 255.
You see his numbers over the last 10 games, a 103 average. Just 1 RBI and 15 strikeouts.
Well, he finds a mark at the knees. 1. One to be here tomorrow night. Felix goes out to the mound to try and move his mark. Another win for Felix. Very much in that Cy Young Award race in the American League. Abreu takes too far low that time. And a ground ball to shortstop. Josh will take a couple of crow hops, throw over to first base, and it's an easy first inning. The Angels are gone in order against David Pauly. Good to have you with us. The Mariners are coming up.
DH hits third. Lopez, Kochman, Gutierrez, Michael Saunders back in the lineup. He will hit seventh. More eighth, and then Josh Wilson, the shortstop, hits ninth. And the numbers for Irvin Santana. ERA at a 4.13, 172 and a third innings pitched for him so far. 137 strikeouts. Opponent's average 262.
Mighty tough against the Mariners as Ichiro steps in to start it for the Mariners and sending a ground ball foul down the right field line. Ichiro's 0 for his last 9 and 0 for his last 2 games as there is the Ichimeter and 165 hits. It's been 3 years since he's gone 3 games in a row without a hit, and you can forget about going 3 tonight too. There's a line drive base hit into center field to get it started off for his 166th hit.
Just a solid line drive back up the middle. Borges, the center fielder, cuts out. I thought maybe a chance for a double, but he gets over there in good shape. And the rest of the defense, Abreu, Borges, and Hunter in the outfield. Across the infield will be Callejo, Ibar, and Kendrick up the middle. Juan Rivera move over to first base. Jeff Mathis will do the catching.
So here is Figgins now, the ex-Angel, and certainly the Angels have really missed this man at the top of their lineup as the sinker's down low and outside, ball 1-0. The Angels have a rookie out there in center field, Peter Borges, kid out of Scottsdale, Arizona. Marcus Gubiza, who is a color analyst for the Angels on television, I was talking to him about Borges. He said, "You just wait till you see this kid." He says he is the fastest center fielder I have ever seen. Now, he's had some good ones. Mike pointed out he had Willie Wilson. I think Devo White was one of his center fielders. He said, "I didn't say he was the best center fielder. I said he's the fastest I have ever seen out there." I'm anxious to see him carry the mail.
Well, hey, I mean, he has to be pretty good and cover a lot of ground if they move Corey Hunter to right field.
Line drive and a throw back to first. Not quite in time for the double play. Yeah, you're right.
Corey Hunter, the perennial Gold Glover, typically the center fielder, but he's moved over to right. As you see, Howie Kendrick line drive right to him. Throw it back over to first, but he's throw back in good shape. No problem there.
3 clubs have had the Mariners lunch this year. Unfortunately, 2 of them are in their own division. One, these Angels. They're 10-3 against them. The other, the Texas Rangers, the leaders, they are 10-3 against the Mariners. And the other club, the Chicago White Sox. The White Sox have won 9 out of 10 games against the Mariners. So those 3 clubs have done a lot of damage. Shift is on here, as you can see, for Russell Branyan. And 1 to count. Mike Scioscia's not in the greatest of moods, as you can imagine. It's not his usual jovial self.
He's not used to being in this position this time of the year.
Nope.
So, yeah, and you talked about it, the innings that they're putting together without scoring a run and finding himself 10.5 coming into the game today. 10.5 back of the Rangers. He's not used to being in that position at the end of August.
Challenged him with a fastball. 90-mile-an-hour fastball. 92-mile-an-hour fastball. 0-2. Joel Pinheiro, who's been on the DL, is close to coming back and getting back into that rotation. Too high. The ball and 2 strikes. Texas, the cream of the crop in the West, with a 7.5 game lead over the A's. Low and inside, a nice stop by Jeff Mathis. Mike Napoli, power hitting catcher over on the bench for the Angels, is not playing tonight, and there might be a reason, because he has been claimed on waivers by the Boston Red Sox, and they have about 2 days to make a deal for Napoli. Napoli knows it, and here's a guy that's got 21 home runs this year for the Angels. Manny Ramirez has made his way to Chicago, or will be making his way to Chicago. It's only costing them $100,000 a game a day.
For Manny?
Yeah. 3-2 pitch. Ichiro going to be gone? He is. And a swing and a miss. Throw through to second base. Ichiro is in there with number 33.
And a nice jump. Good throw by Mathis. Comes out after the strikeout. It's an off-speed pitch. That helped Ichiro out a little bit. Talking about Manny. Did you see him get ejected yesterday? Pinch hit in the 6th inning, one pitch. Argued and was out of there. He had an early flight to Chicago. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's interesting with Napoli going to Boston if it works out that way, because they have Victor Martinez, who primarily is their catcher but will play some first base, and he and Napoli can trade off, because Napoli's played some first for the Angels this year along with catcher.
And it's lined in right at first base. So Jose Lopez a bullet, but Juan Rivera hasn't played first base at all. He just started playing there, and he picks it off nicely, and the Mariners are gone, and after 1-0 score. Second inning of play. Torrey Hunter, the new right fielder for the Angels, move over from center to right field. Takes a strike over the outside corner. Angels are beginning to age a little bit. Torrey Hunter's 35. Bobby Abreu's 36. The next man up, Hideki Matsui, is also 36. That's a little low and inside. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. They still got quite a bit of youth on the ball club. But remember that lineup, again, you get a few rings around the tree. And what the Angels might be thinking in terms of, I'm sure, changing matters for next year a little bit, especially after the way things have gone this year. But there have been extenuating circumstances, with the injury to Kendry Morales. That was a huge, huge setback for them. But if Mr. Gorgeous is a better center fielder than this man, I'll put in with you.
Exactly. He must be pretty impressive because Corey Hunter about as good as they get.
Toward the hole, but backhanded, and the long throw in time by Josh.
Josh does such a good job. He'll get over back and then get rid of the ball quickly. No extra steps or movement from Josh. Just get it on over there. Nice strong throw. Really accurate with his throws this year too at shortstop. He's done a nice job.
And here is Hideki Matsui. His .318 batting average here at Safeco Field is the highest of any park in which he plays, as he takes a pitch down low and inside, ball one. 1 ball and no strikes, and he's hit 488 home runs. 488. That's fouled out. 322 of those for the Yomiuri Giants. And of course, when he came over here and signed with the Yankees, he was known as Godzilla. One and two. By David.
I'd say he had some good years with the Yankees. In fact, at one point they felt like maybe he was their best clutch hitter that they had in their lineup. He drove in some big runs for the Yankees while they were on their run. I wonder how much he's enjoyed his time in Southern California this year.
Way outside. 3 and 2. Lost him high, ball 4. And the Toronto Blue Jays announcing that Brandon Morrow's going to be shut down after his next start, and he's going to be finished for the year. He's got 143, I think, in the third or 2/3 innings, and they don't want to take a chance on him, just like the Mariners and Mr. Pineda. And so Brandon Morrow's had a good year.
He's had a good year. That next start will probably get him to 150 on the year, and why not? The Blue Jays aren't going to do anything this year as far as the postseason goes, so why not protect him?
Juan Rivera taking a strike. Rivera loves to hit long balls against Seattle. He's got 17 career home runs against Seattle, 9 of them in the last 2 years. Strikes. It's going to cool off tonight. Be cool tomorrow, we understand. It'll be warmer over the weekend. Right back, right in on his hands.
"28 pitches for David, 17 of them strikes.
And did he go? Apparently not. Just didn't hold up in time. Ball and 2 strikes. Great job by Luke French yesterday.
Breaking ball in the dirt. Nice job by Adam. We've talked about that. He's really improved in that area over the last few weeks. Put in a lot of work.
And that's lined deep but fouled on the left field line. Did not have home run depth.
And talking about Adam Moore and the work he's done, this is Roger Hanson, who is now with the ball club and working with Adam. Seems like they do this almost every day, working at some point either throwing or blocking balls. And here's Adam out here earlier this afternoon, working with Roger. A lot of his techniques, and it's paying off for him.
And a line drive into left center field and over to make the catch. Mr. Gutierrez, a line frozen rope out there. Franklin. So 2 down. The Mariners and the Indians are going to face off this Friday, and it's singles night here at the ballpark. Your ticket includes a seat to the singles night section, admission to the pregame party, and your first beverage. Join your fellow bachelors and bachelorettes. Visit mariners.com/singles. This is Eric Ibar, the shortstop. The Angels 3 here. They have Thursday off, then they go down and play the A's on this West Coast swing. The Mariners will welcome the Cleveland Indians for 4 beginning on Thursday. Swing and a miss. Back. The Angel Club record, by the way, for consecutive scoreless innings is 33. It's now 27 2/3. Down low, that's a sinker. Full count, so that's so he goes.
Paulie so far has thrown some changeups at the bottom of the strike zone. He just hasn't been able to get the call from DJ Rayburn, the home plate umpire.
Matsui goes, and a pitch swung on, and a ground ball hit to Kotzman, who will underhand right on the money to David Paulie at first base. Nothing doing, a man left for the Angels. As we come back, we'll tell you about Casey Kotzman, Franklin Gutierrez, and Michael Saunders. All right, Angie, the first ball, the breaking ball, a slider low and inside and off the glove of Mathis. Ball one, 1 ball and no strikes on Casey Kochman. No. Santana's fastball right there. Kochman should get a pitch right here, 3-1. And he doesn't offer at it. Good sinker.
That's a good pitch from Santana. On the outside corner, down.
And ground ball to shortstop on the outfield grass. Ibar will gun him out. So 1 down. The Mariners haven't exactly been turning the cover off the ball. They scored 2 runs in the last 2 games and came away with a victory, winning yesterday 2-1. Gutierrez. Inside corner to Franklin. Go take it! Even Santana looking for his 14th win. And that pitch is hit to deep left field and back to the warning track and looking up softly the scoreboard out there. And so Franklin Gutierrez is going to try for 3. The throw to third, and he is out of there at third base. High off the hand operated scoreboard out there. Thought it had a chance to go, and it'll be a double, and he's thrown out trying to stretch it into a triple.
See Abreu go up, looks for it, and then it's Borges, the center fielder, that comes over and throws the ball back in. One hopper right on the money as Calleso puts the tag on Franklin.
So, put out going 8-5. Michael Saunders, welcome back. Up there for his first at bat in a little over a week. Down low. Ball 1 ball, and no strikes. And there's Mr. Borges, kid to whom we referred last inning. And that ball is hit into deep right field, but moving over 4 or 5 steps to make the catch is Torrey Hunter. So here in the second, no runs a hit, and nobody left. We'll scoot on into the third, no score. Trivia quiz for your pleasure. Hoyt Wilhelm was the first player to pitch in 1,000 games. Who became the second to appear in 1,000 games on this date in 1988? Was it Raleigh Fingers or Goose Gossage or Kent Tekulve? Sparky Lyle. Text your answer to 95323. Fingers, Gossage, Tekulve, or Lyle, the second man to appear in 1,000 games. There's a strike on the inside corner to Jeff Mathis.
I think 88 would have been too early in Goose's career for him to get there.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So I would like to cross him off the list. Do you know who it is?
One
Dave?
ball on one strike. In thinking of the era, fastball high and inside 2-1. I have a tendency to want to say the guy with the Pirates, Kent Tekulve.
Kent Tekulve.
Yeah. There's a ground ball to shortstop and throw to first base, and Mathis' assistant.
A little bit of a side armor, right? Tekulve?
Oh, yeah. A little bit more than a side armor, almost a submariner. Yeah. Hoyt Wilhelm, by the way, interesting sidebar on Hoyt Wilhelm. His first at bat in the major leagues, he hit a home run. Never had another. I know he never had another home run. I'm not sure he ever had another hit.
Really?
Yeah. I think it was with Baltimore. Here he is, Mr. Peter Bourjos. So he's on his way to first base. Bourjos' dad is a scout for the Milwaukee Brewers. Callaspo hit a ground ball to first base in the first inning. Bourjos 3 for 4 in stolen bases. 2 years ago, he had 50. There he goes, and he'll go uncontested. Man, what? Did you the jackrabbit, man? Did you see what I just saw? Oh my gosh!
We'll take a look at it. Gets a great jump. No chance for Adam to even throw down to second base.
Oh man, jet propel. And a high one hopper fouled on the first baseline.
I don't think my time that I was playing here in Seattle, you ever used my name and Jackrabbit in the same sentence, Dave.
Man alive. And a fly ball into left center field. And Bourjos will go back to second, and he'll stay there. He won't test the arm of Gutierrez.
I'm going to go with Sparky Lyle.
Okay.
No reason.
Why not make a horse race out of it?
Why not? He was finishing it around that time, wasn't he, Sparky Lyle?
He was a good one.
Yep.
Left-hander. Here's Howie Kendrick now. The Angels losing yesterday 1-0 to Baltimore. Baltimore swept the season series from the Angels. And Baltimore scored their only run on a balk in the first inning.
Another reason why Mike Scioscia's not in the best of moods right now. Right?
Yeah.
He's a good one, though.
Darn right.
Yeah.
I wonder if his son is still at Notre Dame. I know he went to school there a couple of years ago on a baseball scholarship.
Yeah.
3-1 on Howie Kendrick.
Well, David Pauly so far, his splits are not good. 51 pitches, 29 strikes, 22 balls.
Jammed him and he popped it up. And Ichiro is going to handle this, and he will make the catch to retire the side. And the consecutive scoreless innings for the Angels has reached 29. We will go to the bottom of the third, no score. To you, as Adam Moore will step in and lead it off for the Mariners here in the third inning. And Santana snaps one off a breaking ball to the outside corner for a strike. Around. And chased the ball. It was in the dirt.
3 breaking balls in a row to Adam. Trying to protect the plate with 2 strikes. You're right, Dave. This pitch is down and out of the strike zone, but he gets just a piece of it to stay alive. Good chance to look at another pitch.
And fouled it straight back. And that one's right down the middle, and he whacks it right to shortstop. So Adam Moore is gone. Who became the second man to pitch in 1,000 games in the state in '88? You fans said Goose Gossage. I said that man, and I was lucky. It was kind of a stab, but it was Kent Tekulve of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Kent Tekulve and Josh Wilson will be the hitter now. Sparky Lyle retired in 1982 with 899 games in which he appeared, as that pitch is fouled back. Goose Gossage reached 1,000 games with the Mariners in 1994. And the man with the mustache, Wally Fingers, finished with 944 games in 1985. And that pitch to right field. Looked like the catch. By the way, 12 pitchers have appeared in 1,000 or more games. Jesse Orozco leads at 1,252. There are 4 former Mariners that have appeared in 1,000 games. We gave you one, Goose Gossage. The other 3 are Mike Timlin, Jose Mesa, and the Thriller, Mike Jensen. That's a lot of games.
That's a lot of games. Was Raleigh Fingers? He was a starter for a while, wasn't he?
He was?
Yeah.
Ichiro fouls it back. Ichiro, the base hit to center field in the first. And that pitch is looped into left field for a base hit. Into left center. So 167 hits for Ichiro now.
Ichiro hit a solid line drive his first time up. This one jams him a little bit. It's a soft line drive out into left center field.
Figgy hit a line drive at right to Kendrick at second base. Far inside. Oops, it got a strike up there. Guess it caught the inside corner.
And according to the tracer, it did, right on the corner.
There goes Ichiro, the throw through to second base, and Ichiro is safe with his second stolen base of the night. Number 34 on the year.
I think Ibar thought he had him. He tagged him high up on his shoulder. It was hard to tell if Ichiro's foot was in there before the tag came down, but Ibar did not like the call. Another good throw by Mathis.
And looked like he was probably in there. That view from a Coors Light freeze can. To shortstop. And Ibar fires the first in time. And the Mariner try in the third is history. They lead Ichiro, and after 3, no score.
Montana, a couple of struggling offensive ball clubs. Paulie, I like what he's done through the first three. He's not giving up a base hit.
He hasn't, and I think it seems to me that he's still not real comfortable, though. You look at his splits, 52 pitches for him, 32 strikes, 20 balls. And he, for me, he's a guy that has to have that 2-to-1 ratio most of the time to be successful. But as you mentioned, the Angels have struggled, and he's taken advantage of them. He's fallen behind in some counts. He's also had them swing at some pitches that are off the plate to help him out.
29 scoreless innings for these Angels. Far cry from what we've seen over the years. They've won the American League West, as you know, 5 of the last 6 years. 1-1 to Bobby Abreu. Abreu grounded out to short his first at bat. Not a lot of offense tonight. 3 hits for the Mariners. Ichiro has 2. Gutierrez has the other one. He was thrown out at third, trying to stretch into a triple. Second inning. Paulie with 1 strikeout, the walk, and he's hit a batter. Misses with the breaking ball. He's 3-2. Bobby Abreu, not used to seeing Abreu's numbers in the 250s this time of the year. Gives you an indication of what's been happening, what's been going wrong with these Angels. 3-2. Fagans is there. Throws out former teammate. Good friend Bobby Abreu. 1 out. Bring up Torrey Hunter. So Torrey before the game was, what the heck is wrong with you guys? He said, it's like a hex hanging over us. Nothing's working. Get guys on. And talking to Tony Reagans, their GM. Some of their announcers there all had the same thing. Getting guys on, can't get them over, can't get them in. Situational hitting's been terrible. Mike Scioscia bemoaning that.
Which is unusual for one of his clubs.
Amen.
Typically, they're really good at the situational hitting, moving runners over and bunting when they need to, hitting behind guys and picking those runners up from third.
Well cranked left field. Foul ball. 1-1 to Hunter.
Well, Torrey Hunter trying to break that scoreless streak, but ball ended up foul.
Tony Reagans, their GM, also told me in the roundtable portion over on the radio side, no, he does not regret not signing Lackey, Guerrero, Oliver, and not re-signing Sean Figgins. He said, hey, it's part of the baseball decision. They're happy with the decision at the time. You got to live with it. They had a lot of production fall off the table. 1-2 to Hunter.
.62 pitches, 25 in the second.
Two and two.
The 3-ball count for Paulie.
I think that long foul ball had a little something to do with his approach.
A couple of off-speed pitches in the dirt.
Yes, sir. 3-2 to Hunter. Through the box. Base hit. First one of the night for the Angels. Base runner for the Angels. Last base runner they had, Matsui, walked in the second inning. We checked the Quest High Speed pitch, brought to you by Quest High Speed Internet. A couple of 27-year-old right-handers. 94 for Santana and Paulie at 89. A little shift on for Matsui. Shortstop Josh Wilson playing right behind the bag. Matsui walked first time up. I think it was the first or second pitch. It was a fastball. He swung so hard I thought he might have hurt himself. They got the Chicago White Sox continuing to add runs in the 11th inning. They just put up another run. It's 10-6 in the 11th at Cleveland. And they get Manny Ramirez tomorrow night. I know from our visits with the Chicago folks, Cleveland has worn out the White Sox all season. Felix Hernandez, look forward to, as we always do, and he's going to take the mound against Dan Herron. 10-10 with a 2.47 ERA. If he had any kind of offense, it'd be 17-3. Matsui, MVP of the World Series for the Yankees last season. 1-1. Fooled him big time, 1-2.
Well, looks like Dave is starting to get a better feel for his changeup. Pitch in the middle of the plate, but down, and Matsui was way out in front of it.
Oh, 2 strikes to Matsui. Kochman goes to Josh Wilson. It's 1. Back to Kochman. Double play. A 3-6-3. Twin killing here in the 4th. Paulie gives up his first hit. Defense does a nice job turning this double play. Kochman's been outstanding at the bag all year long. Nicely done. Angie will have Russell Brandon, Jose Lopez, and Casey Kochman against Irvin Santana. 3-4-5. Brandon, a strikeout victim, his first at bat. They have the shift on for him. Second baseman Howie Kendrick playing in short right field. High drive, right field. It is smoked off the wall. Brandon digging for 2, and he'll get in safely. I don't know if he can hit a ball much harder than that and everything, but get out of the yard. Leadoff double here for Russell Brandon. And for Russell, his 18th double.
Screaming line drive, gets a fastball right in the middle of the plate. Russell likes the ball down like most left-handed hitters. He just lines this off the wall out in right field.
Scoring opportunity here for the Mariners. Jose Lopez be the hitter's 18th double for Brandon. Lopez hits line drive that was snared by first baseman Juan Rivera. And towards the line, Rivera reached out and made the catch. Hit the fourth for the Mariners tonight. They've had one in each of the first 4 innings. Luttrell has 2, one for Goody and now one for Branyan. Holding 1-2. Lopez has seen plenty of Santana over the years. 1149 against him. Breaking ball, a good one. Strikes out Lopez. One out here in the fourth. That's the second strikeout for Santana.
All the pitches away. You see the Angels defense playing away, and Santana stayed out there, and Lopez waves at a slider on the outside corner.
Next Angel, Casey Kotchman. Grounded out to short. Mariners would like to get something going here against these Angels. They're 3-10 against them on the season, 1-5 here at Safeco. Even more disturbing number in the 3-10, 3 wins, 10 losses. They've been outscored 76-46. Ibar was moving his left fielder Bobby Abreu in a few steps here.
Well, and Santana, 4 out of his last 5 outings against the Mariners, he's pitched well. They need to take advantage of things like this leadoff double by Branyan. Lopez not able to move him up to third.
One and one. So that missed. 2-1 to Kotchman. 4th start this season for Santana against the Mariners. Mother's Day, Mariners got him 8-1, June 5th. 11-2 victory, and he got a no decision in a July 18th meeting. That was in Anaheim. Two and two. That ball ricochets up into the crowd. Two and two. Down the line, hooking foul. Kotchman at 224, 9 home runs, 47 runs batted in.
Strange to see Borges shading towards left center, and Torres in right field over towards the line. Big gap out in right center field.
Mathis held on. Kotchman's gone, 2 down. Back-to-back strikeouts, 3 for the game. We check in with Angie Minter. They're going to be playing, hopefully playing some playoff games here, told here at Safeco Field. So that's going to be fun and exciting for Mariner fans. Going to look at some of the guys down on the farm, and hopefully a good number of those guys might even be up here next year. leadoff double, followed by back-to-back strikeouts. 2 down in the fourth. Mariner RBI leader Franklin Gutierrez stands in. A line drive off the hand-operated scoreboard and left. Didn't miss. Home run by too much. Borges, the center fielder, backing up. Got to carry him and throw him out at third base.
And we saw Mike Butcher go out and have a conversation with Santana, and I think it's just stay right there. Slider right off the outside corner to Franklin. Where a lot of clubs have been trying to pitch him. Yeah, first base open. Saunders, who hasn't played in a while, is standing on deck.
Inside and missed. 1-1.
Just badly. Mathis was set up outside again. Pitch just hung on the inner part of the plate. Where you can see Borges shading out towards right center field.
Two and one to Gutierrez.
.51 pitches for Santana so far.
Goody coming off a good game yesterday, 2 for 3. RBI. Swung the bat well, 2-1. Laid off at 3-1. Saunders on deck, first game back in action. Missed some time after banging his shoulder off left field fence. Seeing his first action in 9 days. So right field, Hunter runs out of room.
Yeah, no surprise on the 3-1 count with an off-speed pitch. Not wanting to give in to Franklin. Pitch hit, though, right in the middle of the plate.
Brennan, a leadoff double at second. 2 outs, 3-2 to Gutierrez. Struck him out. What a performance by Santana. Gives up a ringing double. Then strikes out the next 3 hitters. No score, end of 4. First of 3 with the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Time now for our U.S. Marine Corps leaders of the game and the Mariners starters. They've been outstanding, leading the American League with 30 starts of 7+ innings while allowing 1 run or less. It's one good thing you can hang your Mariner hat on here in the 2010 season.
Starting pitching has not been the issue for this club. Pitch well. They've had to make some changes to their rotation. Adding French, who was terrific again yesterday, did such a nice job in that game. And then Paulie, he's done a nice job. Brian Sweeney, we saw him get a chance. Pfister looks like he's back on his game again.
As you look ahead to next year, get me some bats. Give me some boppers here. One of those things you look at is give me the Earl Weaver on one, ready, break. Boatload of 3-run homers last year. 1-2 to Rivera. Horrid line drive to center, caught by Gutierrez. Bounces this one off the play. Josh Wilson, quick flip, nice play, one down. Let's check in with Angie Mente. Here, Hawk in the background. You can put it on the board. Yes. Chicago back by 4. They were up considerable margin. Nice bunt. Never getting. Ibar lays one down. He's aboard. And don't forget, with that Chicago ball club, Manny Ramirez will be reporting for duty tomorrow night. What's your over or under on Ozzie Guillen blood pressure? Reading with Manny Ramirez on board.
I think with Manny, Ozzie's probably the perfect guy to handle him.
Scream and shout and cuss and tell him to get back in order.
Well, I just think that he will. And, you know, for Manny, I would think that he'd be excited to go there.
He'd have to be, you know, Manny's a lot of things, but I agree with you. He has to dig that situation. He's going to have protection in front of him and behind him in that batting order. Got to get some pitches to hit.
I thought it was interesting to hear that the Red Sox have claimed Napoli.
Yeah. Nothing has happened as of yet. He was on with Rick Rizzo. Pre-game show, he says, hey, you know, it's nice to be wanted, but as long as I'm here, I still want to be an Angel and get it done here. Runner goes. Swung on Mathis. Nice dig. They get one. There's two. Beautiful. Gorgeous play. Josh Wilson, Figgins, and Coxman. But Josh made it happen. The runner was on the move. The ball was really well struck.
Coxman does such a nice job at shortstop. Flips it with his glove and a nice relay by Figgins. capital of the Northwest.
Some fine defense behind David Pauly tonight. Double plays ending the last 2 innings. Sparkling play by Josh Wilson to Figgins to Kotchman to get Pauly out of a potential jam in the top of the 5th. Here's Michael Saunders. Lined out to the track in right field his first time up. Mariners had a chance in the 4th. A leadoff double by Branyan off the wall and right. And some strikeouts of Kotchman, Lopez, Kotchman, and Gutierrez. At an 0-2 hole. Double plays ending the last 2 innings. Run the Angels scoreless streak to 31 innings. 31 consecutive scoreless innings. Only run was last run was a balk by Baltimore in Game 1 of the just concluded series. Angels swept in the season series by the Orioles. All 6 losses.
Up on their team record of 33 scores, the record for the Angels.
Baltimore chop. Plate. Rivera's got it. 1 out. Get ready for the first Mariners fleece blanket giveaway in club history. This Saturday, Mariners host the Indians. First 15,000 fans, 21 years of age and older, receive a thick, luxurious fleece blanket just in time for the cooler weather. For tickets, visit mariners.com. 1 out, and Adam Moore will stand in. Out to shortstop his first time. Adam saw some nasty sliders his first time. He was leading off in the 3rd inning.
And I would guess that after that first pitch strike fastball away from him, he's going to see a diet of them again. Mathis going out, probably telling Santana that. Feldt off a couple of pitches in that last at bat. 2 pitches off the plate away. I wouldn't be surprised if Santana straightens him up with a pitch during this at bat at some point.
Bounced it up there. Change speeds, 1 and 2. Reach for one. There's Ibar, got a nice hop. Throws out Moore for the 2nd out. 5 in a row retired by Santana. They've given up that 4th inning. Leadoff double to Branyan. He's really shut down the Mariners since. How about Josh Wilson? This was as fine a play as you want to see. Runner was taken off, and he was fortunate the ball was going right where he was going. Josh looking for a 2nd hit here on the homestand. He's 1 for 10. In there for strike. Oh, 2 strikes. Looking at that scoreboard out there. Cincinnati wins 5-4. St. Louis loses 3-0. Houston fighting Dusty Bakers have a 6-game lead in Central in the NL. Was charged by Callaspo. Throws out Josh Wilson. So the double back in the 4th since then. 6 in a row retired by Santana. Another 0 up on the board here at Citgo Field in Seattle. Budweiser, official beer of the Thirst Inning. Let's check out the crowd, the Budweiser Thirst Inning, and see who's enjoying the game. David Pauley's given up 2 hits this evening. Looks at Peter Bourjos. This young man can really run. Covering some ground at center field. They move Torrey Hunter to right field. Drives one to center field. Long run by Gutierrez. Going back, tracking, watching. It's gone. Bourjos with his second big league home run. Leads off the 6th and puts the Angels on the board. 1-0, and ends their scoreless string at 31 consecutive innings.
I haven't seen him play, and we heard a lot about his speed, but he hits this ball a long ways, dead center field. Cool night, gets a fastball right in the middle of the plate. Short swing, too. Hit the ball a long ways.
411 feet.
Yeah.
Goodness. They cleared very nicely. There's another drive to center field. This one, though, will stay in the park. It's off the bat of Kai Espel. One out here in the 6th. Take a look at the Mariners calendar, brought to you by Sleep Country USA. Homestand continues. Tribe will be in Thursday through Saturday. Then on the road, just down the coast, Oakland and Anaheim, and then back for Boston. Boston has to come back west again. Texas Rangers follow them.
I'll feel bad for him when we're in Toronto and Tampa for that last trip of the year.
Isn't that a beauty? Hey, oh, by the way, I want you to wrap it up with a bang. Busy night for Josh Wilson. 2 outs. See what Angie Mentek has. Rays win. The Yankees win. So in the American League East, they remain tied. Top that division. Bobby Abreu grounded to short, grounded to second. Two-0. As usual, Abreu doesn't mind looking at a lot of pitches. Grounded out on a 2-1 pitch, grounded out on a 3-2. He's ahead 2-0 here. Now 2-1. With Bourjos, center fielder. Boy, what a ride he gave that one. A straightaway center field, 411 feet. Second major league home run. Three and one now. Bobby Abreu with Torrey Hunter on deck. Another one, a dead straightaway center field. Goody's going to watch that one leave the yard. Goodness gracious. 3 balls smoked to center. 2 of them have left the yard for home runs. 2-0 Angels. Jumped all over that 3-1 pitch. For Abreu, his 16th home run, RBI number 67.
Well, this one not surprising. Gets ahead in the count, 3-1. Gets a pitch right in the middle of the plate again. It hits it hard to center field. Tried to throw him a 2-seam fastball away. Just didn't get it there.
Couple of solo blasts here for the Angels. They've gone 31 consecutive scoreless innings. rebounded nicely here in the 6th. Changeup. Abreu hit his 420 feet. Borges hit his 411. Had Hunter 0-2, now 2-2. Hunter with a base hit to centers last time up. He's 1 for 2 and need full count. Matsui's on deck. Off the glove. They are not going to get him. Boy, everything's hit straight up, right up the middle, Mike. 2 home runs and a fly ball, and now this hard ground ball.
Well, he's falling behind in counts. The throwing pitch is in the middle of the plate. Now the Angels starting to hit him hard.
This Wednesday, for as low as $14 per person, you can bring your family and friends out to Safeco Insurance Grand Slam Family Package Night. Families of 4 to 12 can get a ticket, a hot dog, and a Pepsi for just $14. Plus, you'll see the Mariners and the Angels. Tickets, visit mariners.com/specials. Jamie Wright got a little liquid refreshment. Stand by as he warms up in a hurry. Carl Willis out there, the pitching coach. Got to be saying the same thing you've been saying here, Mike.
Well, I mean, again, you just mentioned it with Torrey Hunter. He gets ahead of him 0-2. Torrey works the count all the way back to full. Hits the ball back up the middle. He's got to get to the point to where when he's working ahead of these guys, get him to put it in play. He's just missing off the plate, and the Angels, a patient club, are just working counts back into their favor. 3-1 home run to Abreu. Missed with the first pitch to Borges and turns it loose on the next one, which was in the middle of the plate. Paulie's fastball is an 88-mile-an-hour fastball. He's not going to get away with it in the middle of the plate, especially if these guys get in to good counts.
Ball 1 to Matsui, who's walked and hit into a double play. 3-6-3 double play. Nice turn there by Kochman to end the 4th inning. Borges, though, he got it going. 1-0 pitch. He homered straight away center field. In there for a strike. Callaspo hit a drive to center, caught by Gutierrez. Kendrick grounded out to short. Abreu hit a bomb over the fence farther than Borges hit his. Oh, 2 strikes. Matsui and some very, very exclusive and heady company, winning that MVP in the World Series last year. Joining Andy Ruth and a guy named Gehrig. Prodigious output in the World Series. Did it against the Phillies. 1-2. This is inside. 3rd player in Major League history to bat 500 or better and hit 3 home runs in a World Series, joining Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig. He went 8 for 13 in the series. Two and 2. Another full count. Paulie through the first 5 innings gives up 2 hits and no runs. 6th inning, 2 runs, 3 hits, couple of home runs. Started out 12 for 18 first pitch strikes. Since then, 1 for 6. That does tend to get you in trouble. 3-2. Hunter goes, pitch. Swung on deep drive right field. That's way gone. Wow, did he crush that one? Hideki Matsui, number 17. RBI 70 and 71, and it's home run derby here in the 6th. Luckily, nobody got hurt up there as they were enjoying a meal.
And again, falling behind in the count. 89-mile-an-hour fastball, middle of the plate. And now there's no doubt about that one as it goes up over the UW Medicine sign and into the restaurant area.
Nice catch. Leaned over his burger, got a little ketchup on it. Here's Rivera. There's the guy that caught it. Nice job. Leaned over. Made the catch. Good grab. Wow. Off the end of the bat, a little squibber down to Figgins, who throws out Rivera. Damage, lots of it. 3 home runs. Borges, Abreu, and Matsui kills one. A 2-run shot. This guy, with his meal, gets a 2-run homer. Latest edition of Mariners All Access tomorrow on FSN. So we go one-on-one with Seattle Slugger Russell Brandon, plus General Manager Jack Zarenzik stops by as Ichiro lines out to the shortstop. He's going to stop by, give his thoughts on the club's direction entering the home stretch of the 2010 season. Tomorrow at 5:30 on FSN and FSN HD. Quick out. Ichiro had been 2 for 2 with a couple stolen bases. First time he's retired tonight. Location, 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 Mike.
Location, pitch counts, all of those things.
David Pauly giving up 3 home runs in the 6th. The Angels say goodbye to their 31-inning scoreless streak. Higgins 0 for 2, soft line drive to Kendrick at second and a ground out to short. Four runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Angels. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Mariners. Mariners 1 hit in each of the first 4 innings. Ichiro in the first, single. Could as a double thrown out at third, trying to stretch in the second. Ichiro, a single, a stolen base in the third. Brandon leadoff double in the fourth, and then Santana struck out the next 3 men.
And right now, starting this inning, he's come out just throwing fastballs. Gets a quick out from Ichiro. Going right at Figgins. getting some fastballs, elevating them up in the zone. A bit tougher for Figgins to try to get to that pitch.
Ball, 2 strikes. Just got a piece of it. I think he's starting the day as a left-handed hitter, 233. He's got that up from the 180s. Starting the day overall, his batting average at 246. Full count. Three and 2. Slow rolling. Kendrick, no problem. 2 outs. Make sure you visit the official online shop of the Mariners at Mariners.com. Browse the largest selection of official gear, including the latest apparel, memorabilia, and authentic classics for the whole family. Get your gear from the official source, the Mariners.com shop, except no substitute. Here's Russell Brennan. Lined a double off the right center field wall last time. Two doubles, 2 singles tonight for the Mariners. That's it. Closest anybody got to third was Gutierrez being thrown out at third, trying to stretch a double into a triple in the second inning. Russell Brandon. Jose Lopez waits. He's 0 for 2. High fly ball left field. Abreu's there. Santana was a 1-2-3 inning. He's retired the last 9 consecutive Mariners. Coming to the dish. 4-0 Angels. Angels order coming up here in the 7th after a huge power surge by the Angels in the 6th. 3 home runs, count 'em, Borgios. A solo shot on a 1-0 pitch against David Pauly. A couple outs later, solo shot by Abreu, and then Hideki Matsui with a 2-out rocket.
And David will look back at this one and know that he fell behind in some counts that ended up catching him as Jamie Wright will come on out of the pen, pitch the 7th inning. David was moving along. His splits again weren't good even going into that inning, but he was able to pitch around it and finally caught up to him in the 6th.
Lopez in at third. Ibar dropped down a perfect bunt down the third baseline his last time up. He is 1 for 2. Ibar, Mathis, and Borgios 7, 8, 9 here for the Angels. Got to take this one with him, 0-2. Ibar, tough little switch hitter, 0-2. Higgins is there, throws him out, 1 out. See what the latest happenings are. Here's Andrew Minton. All right, Angie, thank you. 6-game lead now for the Cincinnati Reds. Catcher Jeff Mathis, he's 0 for 2, grounded out the short. 5 in the loss column. St. Louis, 10 days ago, 12 days ago, I think they were up 4. A big turnaround. Stop ball. Still a ways to go today, August 30th. Teams have collapsed in a lot less time than that. And that's a couple of years ago. The Cubs 69 and Phillies 64. Darren Brown's dad wasn't on that Phillies 64 team, but he was on some teams a few years before that. Popped up. Josh Wilson coming in. 2 down. Tonight on an all-new episode of Seahawks All Access, we're going to bring you the fallout from Seattle's preseason battle with Brett Favre and the Minnesota Vikings. Plus safety lawyer Malloy, mic'd up and pulling no punches on the practice field. That's tonight at 10:30 p.m. only on FSN and FSN HD. Getting down to a lot of cuts here, final preseason game. The fringe guys hoping to show well so they can make football teams around the National Football League. There's Borges, home run to straightaway center field his last time up. Hit hard, right under the glove of Lopez, base hit. 2 balls, 2 at-bats in a row. He has really hit the ball hard. Got hit by a pitch and stole a base back in the 3rd.
It's a bullet. You can see Jose up on the edge of the grass. He can't even get his glove down in time. You have to keep an eye on him over at first. We saw him steal second easily. Was back in the 3rd inning after he was hit by a pitch.
He can run. .141 stolen bases in 5 years in the minor. Borges, a career .293 hitter in the minor leagues. Callaspo's done a nice job for this club since coming over from Kansas City. Veteran Jamie Wright trying to get the 3rd out here in the 7th.
And paying attention to the National League possible Triple Crown winner. Been watching any of that with Votto and Pujols?
It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Throw over to first. Borges is back.
For those that have watched it, Votto now hitting .325. Drove in a run tonight, so he's within 1 of Pujols. Pujols 95. Votto has 94. Pujols 0 for 3. He's hitting .318. But how about Gonzalez from Colorado?
How about that kid?
He's kind of jumping in the picture.
Runner goes. Swung on. High chopper right. Backhands the Kutchman, and that'll do it for Callaspo and the Angels. Here in the top of the 7th. Work to do for the Mariners. They trail 4-0. That's why they call it a tease. 4-0. Nothing teased about this. Mariners need work to do here. Down 4-0 to Irvin Santana. Santana, after giving up a leadoff double to Brandon in the 4th, has retired the last 9 men in a row. The next 9 men in a row.
Yeah, pitching here in the 7th. 84 pitches so far for Santana.
Great job in the outside corner. Chris Siddons up and throwing for the Mariners. 4 strikeouts for Santana. He's not walked anybody. Popped up. Callaspo takes. Oh! Everybody looking at each other. Holy mackerel. The Mariners will take that break. Ibar looking at Callaspo. Callaspo looking at him. You got it. No, you got it.
Was it in the playoffs last year we saw the exact same thing?
Yeah, I believe so.
Ibar. They're both just kind of standing there. Doesn't look like either one of them's talking. They're just standing there. Ibar has to take control of that situation as a shortstop. That's his responsibility. I think we saw that they were playing, I think, the Yankees. And then the same type of deal. Ball just dropped.
And we're told that that's not the first time that's happened here in this bad run that they're on.
Wow.
It's the old when you assume things happen. There's nobody touched it. Ruled a base hit.
I couldn't disagree with that more.
Line drive right field. Hunter right there. All right, let's have Angie Mentic pay off the tease here. What's happening in baseball? All right, the dulcet tones of the great Vin Scully in the background. Atlanta by 2.5. So that Hayward youngster hit another home run tonight. Jason Hayward, have you seen a lot of him or some of him?
A little bit early in the season, but I haven't seen much of him lately.
He covered an outside pitch today. Just killed it deep into his seats in right center field in Atlanta. Looked a little bit like Fred McGriff. You know, doesn't take not much of a stride to get going at bat speed.
He's a big man.
Yes, he is. 6'5", 6'4", 6'5". They've got Derek Lee down there at first base. The Angels tried to get Derek Lee. He has a home in Malibu. 10-5 guy. Turned down an opportunity to go to the Angels and went to Atlanta. Goody hits it hard. That's a good sign. And a 2-0 pitch. Couple on, one out here for the Mariners. The Mariners showing some signs right now here in the 7th. 2 on, 1 out. Against Urban Santana.
And then Franklin gets ahead in the count. Gets a pitch. Middle of the plate, hits it hard into left field.
See the Mariners trying to answer back after. So he had 3 home runs leave the yard in the 6th. Michael Saunders, the hitter, 0 for 2. Four runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Angels. 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Mariners. Saunders homered against Santana on Mother's Day. Apples can't find it. Throw down the 3rd. Everybody's safe. Wild pitch. Moves the runners up.
Mountains tries to make a play. Finds it quickly. Can't get much on the throw. It's offline. Lopez slides into third. And the Angels, with that 4-0 lead, will keep their infield back. So give up a run if Saunders can put the ball in play.
Off-speed pitch in there for strike 1-1. Mike Scioscia in his 11th year. Manager of these Angels. 5 of the last 6 American League West Division titles. 2-1 to Saunders. Two and two, 1 out. Runners at second and third. Hunter coming on. Can't get it. Lopez will score. Advancing to third is Gutierrez. Saunders is aboard, and the Mariners have a run. 4-1 Angels.
Ball hit off the end of the bat. It looked like Hunter gave ground and tried to make it up coming in with the closing speed. Can't get there. Franklin Gutierrez at second base had to make sure this ball drops when you're down 4-0. He'll advance to third, but Lopez scores on the play. Saunders had to retreat. He looked like he may have had a double and a better angle on it than Gutierrez did out at second.
So a base hit and an RBI for Saunders. 28th RBI for Michael. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. A run in. Runners at the corners. 1 out here in the 7th. Adam Moore, the hitter, is twice grounded out to shortstop. Slider for a strike. Cisco Rodriguez is throwing now for the Angels. 0-1. Looking at him more away, 1-1. Continue to work that outside corner against Moore. 2 balls, 1 strike. Infield hit. Fly out to right. A base hit. A wild pitch moves the runners up. And a bloop eludes the grasp of right fielder Torrey Hunter, and the Mariners have a run. Center field, Borges giving ground, going back. He's there to make the catch. Runner tags Gutierrez. He'll score. It's a 4-2 ball game. RBI Moore, his 9th.
Nice at bat for Adam. Like he stayed on a breaking ball. Finally committed to it and hit the ball hard out to center field. Take a look at the swing by Adam. Solid line drive to center field. So hard sometimes for a young hitter just to get away from the fastball, knowing that the guy is going to keep throwing sliders until you commit to it. Threw one in the middle of the plate. Pitch was down, but a nice swing by Adam.
Josh Wilson's the hitter 0 for 2. Line to right, ground to third. But he has had an outstanding evening in the field. Part of a couple of double plays. For Torrey Hunter to his right, and he's there to make the catch. Mariners do pick up a couple of runs, an RBI by Saunders, 1 by Moore. They cut the lead in half to 4-2. In Seattle, and if you're looking for a way to save money going to and from the airport, take Link Light Rail. For schedules, visit soundtransit.org. Second inning of work for Jamie Wright. He's got Howie Kendrick, Bobby Abreu, and Torrey Hunter. Angels got their runs in the 6th. It ended in a run of 31 consecutive scoreless innings. Solo home run by Borges, Abreu, and a 2-run lightning shot by Matsui. Mariners answer with 2 in the home 7th. RBIs by Saunders and Moore. Look out for that bat. Look out. Well, that is the clubhouse leader for the 2010 season in terms of the Olympic bat throw.
I think I would have to agree with you on that. What do you think, 75 feet?
Every bit. Plus the angle. Add another 10.
Nice breaking ball from Jamie, and just turns it loose. Oh, yeah, that's well past there. That's 125 feet. Excellent.
The guy that didn't go in the stands. 1-2. Mariners have won 2 of their last 8. The Angels trying to end a 3-game losing streak. Jammed it big time. Bigum's got to hurry. Scotty. Mariners second baseman throws out the Angels second baseman by about a half a step. Going to go for 4. Here's Bobby Abreu. David Pauly on the mound in the 6th. 2 outs, a run in. Abreu on a 3-1 pitch, homered to straightaway center field. 420 feet. What a blast to 16. David Pauly, no hits through 3. 2 hits through 5 before the bottom fell out in the 6th. Pitch to Abreu. Well, framed there by Adam Moore to no avail. 3-0. Torrey Hunter's on deck. Walked him on 4 pitches. David Pauly walked 1. That's the first walk for Jamie Wright. Irvin Santana has not issued a free pass. Here's Hunter. Base hit to center. Run scored in the 6th. Base hit to center in the 4th. And erased on a 3-6-3 double play. It's 2 for 3.
As you mentioned, Josh had a nice night in the field. We get a 6-4-3 double play. Sean White. Some work out in the bullpen.
Pitch out, nothing doing. 1-1. Abreu, 35 years old, still a legit base running threat, base stealing threat. 17 out of 26. Oh, 2 strikes. Good pitching, good defense through the first 5 innings for the Mariners. Angels play home run derby in the 6th. Ball at 2 strikes to Hunter with Abreu at first, 1 down. Not fishing for that one, 2-2.
Going about it the right way is keeping the ball down and away from Hunter, trying to get him to swing at a pitch and hit it on the ground. Or just hasn't offered it anything so far.
Hunter takes off, popped up, out of play.
Abreu had a great jump that time. He would have stolen the base easily, so the Mariners catch a break on the foul ball by Hunter.
Let's see what gives here. 2-2, Torrey Hunter. 8-time Gold Glover in center field. Moved over to right field with the emergence of young Peter Bourjos in center field. Abreu doesn't go. Pitch down low, full count. Runner goes. Here's the pitch. It is ball 4. It's ball 4. Figgins didn't see or hear anything, so he was going for the tag. And let's check in with Angie Mentink. Update on the no-no. All right, Angie, thank you. Angels, a couple of men on, 1 out here in the 8th inning. And I've already seen Hideki Matsui interrupt the guy's dessert up top out in left center field at the restaurant, the outdoor restaurant. 2-run homer on a 3-2 pitch off of David Pauly his last time up. Strike 1. So a walk, hit into a double play and a 2-run homer. Wright came on, pitched the scoreless 7th, gave up an infield hit. Got an out and a couple of walks, 2 men on. Doubled up.
A couple of good breaking balls on the outside corner. Looks like he's had a tougher time throwing his fastball for a strike. Those are 2 quality pitches to Matsui.
Abreu at second, Hunter at first. One and 2. Down to first base coach Alfredo Griffin. Good player in his day with Toronto Blue Jays among other teams. 1 and 2. Be careful with this guy Matsui. .318 career batting average here at Safeco Field. Entering tonight, his highest in any American League ballpark. Two and 2. Missed. 3-2, and Jamie Wright would dearly love for the Mariners to turn their third double play tonight. It would be their third inning ender as well. Juan Rivera waits.
This has been another Angel hitter. Gets ahead of him 0-2. Comes all the way back to work the count full.
Three and 2 to Matsui. Runners take off. Ball 4. Bases loaded. 1 out for Juan Rivera. 3 consecutive walks by Jamie Wright.
And that will do it for him. Darren Brown going to come out, take the baseball, and turn it over to Sean White.
Hey, pal, all we need you to do is come in and get a double play ball with the bases loaded with Juan Rivera. We're not asking too much. 4-2 Angels. Ridge, but the Angels here in the 8th have the bases loaded, 1 out, and Sean White.
Sean's numbers: ERA at a 5.4, 31 2/3 innings pitched for him, 12 strikeouts, giving up 3 home runs.
We get Bobby Abreu at third, Torii Hunter at second, Hideki Matsui at first base. The Angels as a team, bases loaded, less than 2 outs, a .295 hitting ball club. Juan Rivera's no walk in the park. Well, the numbers for him with the bases loaded not good. A .162, less than 2 outs. So Sean White can take advantage of that. Inning started with Howie Kendrick squibbing one off the end of his bat. Sean Figgins, then a walk and a 3-0, a walk and a 3-2, and a walk and a 3-2.
Strike!
Now a ball. Oh, boy. 5-2. Runners move up.
That one really hurts because now you no longer have the double play in order. That's not going to help you, along with giving up a run to the Angels. But take a look at, see if we can see what Sean did. Oh, there it is right there. Started to go into a stretch, stopped.
DJ Rayburn, who played umpire all over. 1-0 to Rivera. Another run in. 5-2 here in the 8th. Bounces one. Josh Wilson's going to come home with it. Play at the plate. And Torrey Hunter's out. Two outs. Suey to third. Rivera to first. Here's Ibar. 1 for 3. Dropped down a punt in the 5th. See him survey the defense. Lopez in at third. Off the end of the bat, Josh Wilson. Can't get it out of his glove, but he does. And retires Ibar. LeBlanc costly. Could have been a lot worse. 5-2 Angels. Now, getting into a nice overlap season here as we approach the month of September. Ichiro, a couple of hits tonight, a couple of stolen bases. 2 for 3. Ichiro, Figgins, and Brandon top the order against Irvin Santana.
Kevin Jepson getting loose out in the Angels pen right now. Santana has 103 pitches. He's going to look back at this one, and that drop pop up in the infield cost him a couple of earned runs in this game. Other than that, he's pitched well.
2-1. Kendrick surrounds and throws out Ichiro. 1 out in the 8th. Now's the time to reserve your seats for the 2011 season with the Mariners season ticket. Season ticket holders will receive great benefits, including significant savings and new for next year, flexible ticket plans. Plus, you're going to have the opportunity to purchase additional tickets in advance for all the big games and special events. For details, visit mariners.com/season tickets. Sean Figgins 0 for 3. Looking at 0 for 1, a 1-1 count with the center fielder. Horse is really shallow shading towards left center. Here's what Santana's done tonight. Outfield assist. The center fielder Borges backing up Abreu on the double hit off the hand-operated scoreboard by Gutierrez in the second inning. Center field, Borges covers the ground, 2 outs.
And most of the time that's probably a base hit, but playing as shallow, probably as shallow as anybody we've seen play center field. And we already know that the young man can really run, so he's probably comfortable going back on the ball, David. By playing in shallow like that, he took a base hit away from Figgins. That's just a solid line drive to center. Now they'll go with the shift with Russell Branyan. Infield moves around.
Branyan, a 4th inning line drive off the right center field wall. Swing and a miss. Just joining us. Scoreless game through 5. Top of the 6th. 3 home runs by the Angels. Borges, Abreu, both with solo shots and a 2-run bomb by Hideki Matsui. Mariners in the 7th get an RBI single from Saunders and a sacrifice fly by Moore. And then another run was balked in by Sean Green in the 8th. Solidly stroked. It beats the shift. 2-hit night for Branyan.
Ball hit hard on the ground right through the shift, as David mentioned. See the second baseman in the outfield. That's the shortstop. Ibarn hits it by him. Mike Soch will come out and make the pitching change.
Well, Santana gets into the 8th, 7 2/3. He'll leave with a man aboard. 5-2 lead. Kevin Jepson, right-hander, coming on. Yankees and the Rays locked up atop the American League East. We'll see the Rays one more time. 3-game series next to last week of the season, 24, 25, 26 of September. Kevin Jepson takes over for Ervin Santana.
43 2/3 innings, 48 strikeouts. He's only given up 2 home runs this year.
2-out, runner on for Jose Lopez. Down the line, it's like a broken bat. It is. Strike 1. Five runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Angels. 2 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Mariners. Lopez comes into this at bat 1 for 3 with a run scored. Infield hit, that was the pop-up Ibar and Callaspo, you got it. Yeah, okay, you got it. No, I got it. No, you got it. Nobody got it.
And again, that's a play that Ibar needs to take control of. I saw at the end of that inning, Alfredo Griffin, longtime shortstop, veteran shortstop who coaches first base now and works with the infielders. He went right to Ibar. I'm sure that's what he was telling him as Lopez swings through a slider from Jepson.
A championship like that. I mean, like you mentioned last year in the playoffs, it happened to him.
Yeah.
Told it happened a few times. There's Alfredo. It's happened a few times this season, hence the 63 and 68 record. 0-2 to Lopez. Angels this season. I'll tell you what's killed them, the American League East. They're 13 and 26 against the East. Baltimore 0 and 6. Boston's beat them 9 out of 10. On 2 strikes here to Lopez. Broken back, ground ball, shortstop Ibar, short way, inning over. Jepson does his job. Runner stranded. 5-2 Angels. Jeff Mathis, the catcher, leads off, followed by Peter Borjos and Alberto Callaspo. Down the line, look out. 10 through 110 pitches, 69 for strikes, and Fernando Rodney hitting up for the Angels. One and two. The Angels the other day, we saw Brian Fuentes Saturday for a save for Minnesota. Fuentes has been the closer for this Angels ball club. Rodney's going to be the guy to finish out the season and save opportunities. He's got 6 on the season.
And Fuentes will help the Twins. They're not asking him to close, just to be their left-hander out of the pen. Something that he's done a nice job with against the left-handed hitters.
There are some sick numbers on him. I remember, heard him this morning. Left-handers have a big offer against Mike White has popped up. That will get out of play. First time the Mariners bunched up any hits tonight. It was the 7th inning. They got 3 hits, scored 2 runs. Prior to that, they've hit a picket fence rather. Of hits 1 through 4, innings 1 through 4, and that was it. Mariners coming in off a 2-1 win yesterday against the Minnesota Twins. Salvage a game in that series, and all the way from the UK. A lot of Brits been in the ballpark the last few days. Mathis has worked the full count. Peter Bourjos is on deck. He's had a night. Hit by a pitch, stolen base, a mammoth home run, and an infield hit. Mathis is gone. First strikeout for Sean White. 1 out here in the 9th. As we peruse the stands, we find all kinds of interesting folks here. Our son-in-law is a Yankee fan. He needs therapy and Riley fries. Dr. Phil, could you speak with this family, please? Here's the son.
You can start by buying him a nice Mariners hat down in the store. Yankee hat needs to go.
How do you really feel? High ball right field for Ichiro. Here he comes. 2 down. Special Metro to the Mariners continues, so check out the bus service for your next trip to Safeco Field. Visit the Metro website for complete information on Ride Metro to the Mariners. 2 outs top of the order now, and Alberto Callaspo. Callaspo 0 for 4. Flyouts, a couple of groundouts. Sean White, the 3rd pitcher this evening for Seattle. David Pauly started, went 6 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs all earned. A walk and a strikeout, gave up 3 home runs. Fly ball center field. Backing up Gutierrez, no problem for him. He's got it. To the home 9th we go. Mariners in need of runs and a bunch. Coxman, Gutierrez, and Saunders coming up. Them all season as we check out the Jack in the Box in-game box score for the Mariners. A couple of hits for Ichiro, a double for Brandon Lopez on board, a couple of hits for Goody. Gutierrez, his second consecutive game with 2 hits, and RBIs by Saunders and Moore.
Good to see Saunders get a base hit. Missed a lot of time. Fernando Rodney in the game now for the Angels. 3.76 ERA, 52 2/3 innings pitched, 38 strikeouts to 27 walks. He's given up 4 home runs this year.
Our Northwest Dodge dealers call to the bullpen. Fernando Rodney coming over from the Detroit Tigers. Let's see what the Mariners can do here. We've got Kotchman, Gutierrez, and Saunders coming up. Rodney out of Samana in the Dominican Republic. Kotchman this evening, 0 for 3. Rodney 2-5 with the Tigers last year, a 4.40 ERA. Saved 37 games.
Yeah, 6 saves this year.
Right now.
He can get wild. He has 27 walks in 52 2/3 innings.
Third pitcher of the night for the Angels. Santana 7 2/3. Jefferson got the final out of the 8th inning. 4-pitch walk to Casey Kotchman. Start off the ninth. So a 2-hit night. Gutierrez looking for 3. Looking for 3.
And with a 3-run lead, Kotchman doesn't run well, so Rivera will play behind him over at first. He will not hold them on.
Gutierrez has had 4 3-hit games this season. 5 has a nice ring to it. One and one. A strike thrown by Rodney.
Rodney has a good fastball. He'll be in that 95, 96 mile an hour range. Great changeup. That's his out pitch.
One and two. We will be with you tomorrow. 7:10 first pitch for Felix Hernandez against Dan Herron. Felix with a 10-10 record of 2.47 ERA. Gorgeous. The ball knuckled on it. Gets by him. Kotchman to second. Kotchman to third. They're going to hold him up. Oh, you got Goody, but all the way to third base almost. Here's the first baseman. Carmen, he threw him out. Oh, my goodness. Rivera cut it off and beat Goody to the bag.
I think that looked like a bad call to me. Franklin looked like he was able to beat it back. Darren Brown's going to go out and argue, and I think that he should. I think he missed the call at second base.
Wow, Jerry Mills with the call.
See, he comes in, the ball is knuckling. He just flat missed it. Franklin thought they were going to try to score Kotchman. He goes back. You see Rivera, the first baseman, coming in.
Oh, his foot is in there.
He looked like he was there easily.
Give me a break. Goody, as he's coming in the last 4 steps, he knows he's going to make it. He's breaking down.
Yeah.
He wasn't even full speed. He knew he was going to make it, and he did. And he get punched out.
Oh, that's a terrible call. Take a look at it.
Let's see. Foot. Does the foot come off the bag? It did momentarily.
No. If he was already ringing him up, he just missed the call there.
Holy mackerel.
There's no way. He said that the tag beat him. Look at Casey running around. They're not going to take a chance down that many runs. And then here's Rivera breaking back, and he's the cutoff man into second base, and that's just a bad call.
Brother. E8, and they're out recorded 863. Meanwhile, ball 1 to Saunders, make it ball 2. One out, 2-0 to Saunders, runner at third. Three-0 count. With a strike. I remember, I've never seen that play before. The cutoff man is able to win the race from about the mound to second base with a play like that.
Well, I've seen first baseman trail runners in the second base.
Sure.
And every now and then they'll catch them.
But he was, that's a trail play, but he was up near the mound area for the cutoff.
Right. Well, the bottom line is he didn't beat Franklin. That Franklin was back.
I agree with you. No problem with that. 3-2 to Saunders. Fly ball, right field, coming in. Hunter going back. Kendrick. Hunter will take charge. Here's the throw, and a good one. By Torrey Hunter, 2 outs. 2 down, runner at third here in the 9th inning. And do you need a place to host a fun and entertaining company party? Well, why not have your next outing at a Mariners game at Safeco Field? Tickets start at just $8 a piece. Plus, you can entertain your employees at a pregame party in one of our unique event spaces. For more information on how you can bring your company out to the ballpark, visit mariners.com/groups. 2 outs, runner at third. 9th inning, 5-2 Angels. Strike 1 to Adam Moore. 0 for 2 with a sac fly. Bouncing ball. Adams in an 0-2 hole. Full excitement here in the home 9th. Mariners right now on the short end. 0-2 to Moore. 2 outs. Runner at third. Pitch. This is away. Ball and 2 strikes to Adam Moore. Rodney's ready. The 1-2 gets through. Here comes Kochman. Mathis, no play. Run scores. 5-3. Wild pitch. The Mariners get a run on a wild pitch. The Angels got one on a balk earlier. Counts 2-2 to Adam Moore. 5-3 game.
So he just throws a fastball right by Mathis. This pitch Mathis should probably handle.
Ryan Langerhans on deck. Should Adam Moore keep this alive? 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Fly ball. Center field. Going back is Borges. Just shy of the track. And that is the ball game. Angels win it by a final of 5-3.
Just a rough inning in the 6th for David Paul. He gives up 3 home runs in that inning. The Mariners offensively could not overcome it. Borges is the one that got it started for the Angels with a solo home run in the inning. So Mariners are going to have to find a way to come back and score some more runs tomorrow.
So the Mariners lose for the 7th time in the last 9 games as the Angels end a 3-game losing streak. Game 2 of this series tomorrow night. They'll turn Felix Hernandez loose against the Angels. And now we send